This is a very special moment. For the first time in their entire lives, my 85-year-old grandparents are coming to Europe. I have flown them there. I promised 4 months ago that I would take them there. We're gonna go to Europe. What's your dream country in Europe?
Denmark.
And I'm waiting here in Copenhagen airport, and they're gonna be arriving in a few minutes. So excited and nervous to travel with them for a week in Denmark. Grandma, hi.
Hey, Vince.
You made it.
Yeah, well.
How are you? Are you all right?
I'm jealous. I want a hug.
This is so cute. Hey, you're in Europe. They made it successfully. Grandma, where are we?
Where are you?
We are in, where the hell? I don't know.
Copenhagen.
We're here at Newhound Street with Grandma and Grandpa. They look a little bit lost, but I think they're enjoying. This is one of the most beautiful streets in Europe.
It is. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
My grandma is 84, my grandpa is 82. They have never in their entire lives been to Europe, and it's a blessing to be able to take them out here. My grandma has a good friend from Denmark, so I thought that Denmark and Sweden would be the ideal places to take them. My parents, Deanna, and myself are on the last few days of an epic Euro trip, so we overlap for 2 days with my grandparents in Copenhagen. Even though they're both from Chicago, my grandparents have a massive connection to Europe. Both of their parents came from Belarus and Germany, and sadly, a large part of my grandma's family was killed in the Holocaust. This trip is going to be extra special to see the beauty of Northern Europe through their eyes.
I don't have any dollars.
He won't accept dollars. No.
Put that away. It doesn't work here. No, there's a dollar.
We're not in America. Cruising around Copenhagen with Grandma and Grandpa on a bike. I'm taking my grandparents to a synagogue here in Denmark because there's a lot of Jewish history all over Europe and they've never seen a synagogue here before. It should be interesting. While we're here at the synagogue, I wanted to get your thoughts. What's the story of your family that were in the Holocaust?
Well, my grandfather was from Austria, and he was sent to Chicago, Illinois, to be with his mother's brother. He got a telegram. The telegram said, do not send my grandfather back to Austria because there was trouble with the Nazis. His mother had 11 children. He was one of 11. He never saw his family, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews again. Especially in the States today, you have people that...
Anti-Semitism.
Yeah, anti-Semitism, go in and shoot people for no reason that they don't even know. And it's not only Jewish people, it's all over.
All right, let's go to Sweden.
All right, go to Sweden.
Grandpa, you excited?
Sweden.
Let's go to Sweden! New country for all of them! Woohoo! There's a huge bridge that connects Denmark and Sweden. You can see it goes up there. Yeah. I found a tiny little diner, actually called Swedish Diner, and that's where we're gonna take Grandma and Grandpa to eat. It should be a fun experience.
Say, are we gonna be on your program? So they'll say, oh my God, that's Bobby and Jay Goldberg.
Yes, you will.
Oh, yeah.
How was it, Grandma? Good?
Very good. Had a big good.
It's crunchy on the outside. God.
That tastes like a homemade hamburger.
That was amazing.
Well, it's half American. We like the American fast food. It's really yummy. And my husband and my son. And we like Swedish too. So we've made half and half.
We came here because we saw the name Swedish Diner,
Yeah.
and I said, that is where I want to take my grandparents. Did you like it?
Oh, best burger I've ever
He's
had.
so nice. Oh, I love him.
So the reviews of this place are 10 out of 10. Very good hospitality, very good food.
Stop by and say hi.
How do you pronounce that?
Sigel Strip Kirk.
How do you pronounce it, Grandpa?
Yeah,
Sigel
it's just script.
Strop.
What is it?
Like strep throat.
Drop.
Say, what does it mean, Drew?
No, how do you say it? Say just strap a kirky.
Sigel Strop Kirk.
We pulled over. It's 10 p.m. right now, but it's so beautiful, these
And
fields.
like daylight outside.
It's like daylight outside. Look at this.
With the sound of music.
New morning, fresh morning here in Gothenburg. Gonna have a whole day of exploring the city here on the western coast of Sweden. One of my favorite things to do in Europe is on a nice day when the sun is out, just to sit at a cafe like this, have a cup of coffee, and people watch. It is time to take a lovely boat ride across the canals of Gothenburg. All right, we made it. Look at us.
Hi guys, we're on a boat.
We're on a cruise.
We have made it. We have the whole family here. We have Dudoi, who's scared of the water. We have Diana, Grandma and Grandpa, and we're gonna cruise around Gothenburg. What do you think about Gothenburg, Grandma?
Very, very nice.
Absolutely beautiful out here. This trip couldn't be going any better. Grandma and Grandpa are loving Scandinavia. These are the memories that matter the most. They will be talking about this trip for the rest of their lives, and so will I. Spending quality time with family is more important than anything else in this world. Grandma and Grandpa, welcome to Sweden. You have your Swedish meatballs.
All right.
How's it, Grandma?
Oh, yummy.
Really? Very good. This is like the super famous thing. That's why I just wanted you to try it, you know? The texture of the meatballs are just fantastic. We are on the 4-hour ferry from Gothenburg, Sweden to Frederikshavn, Denmark, across to the northern part. And Grandma doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna surprise her to meet her childhood friend who's Danish, who actually lived in Texas for a while with my grandma and lived in her house. Her name's Birgit. And it's gonna be an amazing surprise. She's gonna be waiting for us as soon as we arrive. Found a gambling place here, so Grandpa is testing his luck right now on the machines because their favorite thing to do is gamble. Grandpa, what'd you win? Hey, look at that. We made it to northern Denmark. How you feeling, Grandma?
I'm feeling like we're in northern Denmark.
Grandpa, how you feeling?
Better than Arizona.
Grandma, I want to show you this landmark. Get out real quick.
Get out?
Yeah. Get out. There's a really cool thing here to show you. Follow me.
There.
There's a beautiful statue this way.
Where are you taking?
I'm taking you to a beautiful spot.
In the neighborhood.
Surprise!
My son.
Thank you guys.
Hello.
Thank you. How are you?
Hey, what a surprise!
How did you know where we would be?
I pranked you.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Did you wait for us?
Thank you. Thank you for that was a really great moment. Thank you.
To meet you in a parking lot? Thank you.
Birgit and my grandma were colleagues in Texas in the 1980s, and Birgit actually stayed at my grandparents' house for several months. We made it to the northern tip of Denmark in a town called Frederikshavn, I think it's pronounced, and we have a little picnic with my grandma's childhood friend. I am standing on the northern tip of Denmark where the Baltic Sea meets the North Sea, right there in that spot. It is beautiful up here. Life is good. That point right there is actually where the two seas hit each other, so there's waves that pop up on both sides. Pretty cool. Did you ever think you'd make it here?
No,
Never knew this existed.
Is he having a good time?
Yeah.
Because normally he doesn't do wah-wah. Wow, he likes the water. On the beach.
the beach.
This is a very nice experience.
It's a nice experience, and it's a part of history. I mean, things that you don't ever see or realize are out here.
That's correct.
Are you making filming of all this?
I'm filming right now.
All right.
Grandma, where are we now?
We are in Augsburg.
No, Augsburg is a town in Germany.
We're Aalborg.
We're walking around Birgit's town, or city I should say, of Aalborg. This is a 15th century monastery.
That is really interesting.
Europe is cool, isn't it?
It really is.
After an amazing few days spent with Birgit, it was finally time to say goodbye. What a special time it has been with her to see a friendship carry on after 40 years.
Oh no, you're coming to the U.S. And
It meant so much to me.
I know. I love you so. We remember the older days.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Of course.
I do appreciate it so much, and thank you.
You've now spent 8 days in Europe. How's it been?
Well, I just think it's such a different world than ours. Ours is so modern, more or less. And they've taken away the architecture and things that really years and years ago were made from scratch. But I love both countries. I love my country and I love Europe.
Europe's not a country, it's a continent.
Continent, yes.
You mean Denmark?
Denmark.
Grandpa, what do you think about Denmark and Sweden?
Denmark and Sweden. I like Sweden too. Yeah.
What was the highlight for you?
The highlight of the trip was you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Same, it's been great to spend time together. Grandma, you never thought you'd make it to Europe, but you're here.
No, I'm in my 80s and I thought that the cruises were taking care of all the different places, but no, now I can say that I'm glad I'm here. Walk the cobble streets, which when you get older it's hard to walk on these streets. But no, I thought it was wonderful and so eye-opening to the people. The friendliness, the kindness, and that's what I find here in Denmark. And Sweden, they were really nice in Sweden also. So.
This trip has been so incredibly special and one that I will never ever forget. My grandparents did so well for their first Euro trip in their mid-80s. That just goes to show that age is just a number. If there's one takeaway that you should have from watching this video, let it be to spend more quality time with your parents, grandparents, and loved ones. Time is the only thing on earth that can never be retrieved. Grandma and Grandpa, I love you so much and I can't wait for next year's trip.